After thousands of hours of playing the game, I found the perfect weapon, the lesbian laser. Widely regarded as one of the strongest made weapons, this post-twins weapon can carry you for quite a while through the game. But in today's video, I'm going to be pushing it to its limits and seeing if it can beat the entirety of Terraria on its own. Can I do it, or will my lack of endgame DPS make me rage quit? Well, there's only one way to find out as we dive right into the challenge. Enjoy. The first thing I did upon spawning into the world was immediately start to eradicate the nearby forest. Things were going fine, until I checked the Rainbow Rod's mana cost. Wait, I can't even use it yet. To put it simply, a homeless person with osteoporosis could defend themselves better than I can right now. Well, it should have been that way. Die. I don't even care. I don't even care. Just die. We're not even 5 minutes into the playthrough and we've already broke the rules. After trying and failing to get torches from a cave, I'm just gonna take one of these torches and just like hold it. I don't know why I didn't just do this before. And do you want to know what we found in the cave that we just died in? A boomerang. Yes, that's just what I wanted. And what a great cave that was. That was the only chest. But hey, it's nighttime now, so at least I can... Yeah, I'm gonna die. I can attack! With that mana crystal, we can now attack. We can only attack once we've got to regenerate mana, but at least we have a really strong weapon to do that with. This made the process of getting mana crystals much less annoying, and by the end of the night, we had 3 mana stars. The cave I visited wasn't entirely useless, as we had some bombs, and a few seconds later, I was bombing my way down to some shadow orbs. Did I get a band of star power? No, I didn't get anything useful from this trip. I just got 2 muskets and had to recall. After constructing the single best house you'll ever see, the demolitionist arrives, granting us access to even more explosives. I was a little pissed off after not getting a band of star power, so we bomb our way over to the corruption once more. No! Wait, please. No! Dude, the shadow orb was right there. What? 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 Okay. I gave up before I wanted to destroy my monitor and instead went in search of the jungle. I was going to be grinding out the materials to craft jungle armor, the best armor set I can get right now. I'm just going to skim through this footage of me farming stuff in the jungle. It's not particularly interesting, it was actually way easier than normal because of the rainbow rod. We still died several times because we have no defense or life crystals, but compared to previous challenge runs that I did, this was really peaceful. I also made sure to loot every single chest and life crystal that I managed to find, and by the end of it I had enough materials to craft a full set of jungle armor. We had a full set of jungle armor, we had a gay gamma ray, but you know what we didn't have? Movement. While the rainbow rod is slightly overpowered for this point of the game, having mobility equivalent to that of a fucking sloth on a honey block was not going to do. While finding the Hermes boots wasn't so bad, searching for a cloud in a bottle genuinely took ages, and an Eye of Cthulhu spawned naturally before I could find one. This leads us nicely into... It was time to start bullying some bosses. Eye of Cthulhu with no cloud in a bottle or an arena barely broke a sweat. Accidental Eater of Rod spawn after trying to get a fucking band of star power and absolutely failing miserably. I barely even moved for this fight and it was still a joke. Yes, band of star power. Oh my god. Oh my god. Apparently the goblins mistook my base for Poland, as I found them invading my base as I got back. Were they difficult to dispatch of? Absolutely not. The rainbow rod really fucking tore them to shreds. The search for a cloud in the bottle continues. Do you want to know how long it took? It took 6 hours. I genuinely found a pair of water walking boots, 2 fucking lava charms, enough life crystals to max out my life, several other pairs of Hermes boots, and basically every fucking piece of loot under the sun except for a cloud in a bottle. And our streak is finally broken when we find a blizzard in a bottle and a chest. This is a 1 in 6 chance, by the way, and I counted the chests. It took 20. I swear to god, if the next chest I open has a cloud in the bottle, I'm going to I have no words. After whatever horrendous bullshit that was, I take to the skies in search for a celestial magnet, because I'm gonna need it if I'm only using a rainbow rod the entire time. Thankfully, we find the magnet pretty quickly. Hey there, sorry to interrupt, but if you're enjoying this video, then subscribe. I'm trying to hit 200 subscribers and I can't do it without your help. If you've watched until this point, you're clearly enjoying the video, so subscribing could help go a long way. Anyway, I'll go back to the video now. At some point during my exploration, I found the goblin Stinkerer, so I built him a truly inspirational house. After he was moved in, I start reforging to try and get mythical. I did not, in fact, get mythical. No idea what any reasonable person would do at this moment, and sell everything I fucking own. If I have to sell my internal organs, I will fucking do it. I need mythical on this rainbow rod, and I will not stop until I get it. Finally, I didn't go bankrupt 5 times just trying to get one fucking modifier. Dear God, Relogic, please rework the reforging system. I quickly head down to the underworld to mine some hellstone and then go back up and craft myself up a molten pickaxe. Despite this being one of the easiest bosses in the game, the fight was strangely close, but luckily I was able to come out on top in the end and we invade the dungeon. I was only looking for a few things while I was down here. I was looking for some water candles for a farm I'll be building later, an alchemy table so potions are cheaper to craft, a mechanic that would give me access to wiring, and a cobalt shield so knockback isn't going to piss me off. Now it's time for something exciting, building a wall of flesh arena. Yay. If you couldn't already guess, it was time for the super intense wall of flesh fight. Enjoy. After that excruciatingly challenging boss fight, it was time for... Now that we were in hard mode, we had a lot of things on the to-do list. The first thing we did was smash demon altars like I smashed the zoologist. Then we start the hard mode all grind, going from palladium to orichalcum to adamantite. Our full set of adamantite armor acquired, it was time to try and get some wings. Oh, Skeletron Prime is spawning. There's only a slight issue in the fact that we don't have wings. Surely this Skeletron Prime attempt can't go south, right? Fuck, I'm dead. If I had an arena there, I would actually be fucking Skeletron Prime up silly, and not in the fun and sexy way. After that complete train wreck of an attempt, I decided to start working on an arena to make the future mech boss fights easy. With the arena finished, we decided to go back to grinding for wings. I could have chose a set of wings that are easy to get, like angel and demon wings, but instead I go for harpy wings. And so we kill harpies, kill harpies, kill harpies, kill harpies until a feather finally fucking drops. That genuinely took 30 minutes off of my life. I could have spent that doing something much better, but no, I had to spend it killing harpies. After a quick reforging session with the goblin Stinkerer, it was time to fight the mechs. Finally reaching a point in progression where the rainbow rod was balanced. When deciding the first mech boss to fight, I originally thought the twins because I find them to be the easiest. But after some consideration, I decided to go for the destroyer. With its countless segments and army of probes, I was confident that the rainbow rod would be able to shred this boss pretty quickly. But that's enough yapping. Enjoy the montage of you bullying the mechs. Okay, so I was editing the footage for the video and it appears my OBS did not record the part where I mined chlorophyte. If you don't believe me, this is the footage playing right now. It's just blackness. You didn't really miss much anyway, it would just be collecting some life fruit and some chlorophyte. Anyway, back to the video. In preparation for Plantera, I start blowing up an arena to fight her, an area of which I would soon learn is nowhere near big enough. I needed potions pretty badly, so I started working on a herb farm. With the herb farm done, it's time to fish, and fish, and fish. I did this until I had the materials for life force, endurance, and wrath potions. After dying to Plantera, I realised that the issue is that I don't have enough money. To fix this problem, I stopped blowing up a huge area in the underground which will serve as our mob farm. If you'd like to build this farm yourself, the link will be in the description. Once the area was sufficiently hollowed out, I placed lava at the bottom to disable mob spawns. Once the farm was done, it was time to AFK. I built this farm purely to get a Philosopher's Stone because I could not get one to drop from normal mimics. After making a couple of accessory upgrades, I go to expand my Plantera arena. Once the expansion was done, I go hunting for life fruits until I'm at 500 HP. And with that, it's time to put an end to this leafy MILF once and for all. Enjoy the show. With Plantera dead, I had access to the post-Plantera dungeon. However, I'm not interested in farming it normally. Instead, I'm going to build an artificial one. But get ready because you're about to witness the most scuffed automatic dungeon farm I have ever built. First things first, we have to locate the shimmer. This was not really that difficult, and once we found it, we built a pylon over to there. I shimmer the walls to get unsafe dungeon brick walls, and then clear out yet another big area. And after making this complete and utter work of art, the farm was almost ready. I was just missing a way to constantly regenerate my mana. That's when I had an idea. The way defense works in Master Mode is that it reduces damage by 1 for every piece of defense you have. So, by using a spike which has 60 damage and combining it with max regen and the celestial cuffs, I could endlessly regenerate mana while never dying. But first I had to put this strategy to test, and it worked really well, so I decided to give it a go. I had to combine this with Spectre armor to have the best results, as Diabolists would keep spawning and they'd keep killing me if I had Chlorophyte armor on, but thanks to Spectre armor, I was able to do just enough damage to prevent them from being a problem, and then I was able to AFK freely. I'm not going to show you all the footage because there's 7 hours of AFKing here, but when I came back there was simply an absurd amount of loot to sort through. I would show you through me sorting through the loot, but CapCut is a little bitch and decides that it wants to not let me look at the footage in the editor. I swear to God, if there's any more lost footage, I'm going to kill myself. It's time for Golem. Oh, never mind, he's already dead. Why is the Rainbow Rod still broken at this point? So maybe Golem's a little bit of a pushover. Duke Fishron, however, is quite difficult. And while I generally don't struggle with this boss, I somehow died in the last phase because I have a major skill issue. However, in the second attempt, things went differently. Despite Duke Fishron being a post-Golem boss, the Rainbow Rod was able to dish out respectable damage while allowing me to focus on dodging because of its homing projectiles. That statement holds up for most of the fight, except the final phase, where my damage dropped significantly. This is where the fight really began. I originally beat Duke Fishron to get the Shrimpy Truffle mount, but I never ended up using this, so I don't know why I did it. My favourite wings for the Moonlord are the Empress wings, so I'd have to kill the Empress of Light several times to get them. Originally, I thought the Rainbow Rod wouldn't be able to do this in time, but it surprised me. Here's how the fight went. The fact that didn't even take half of the night is completely shocking for a post-twins weapon. However, we didn't get the Empress Wings on the first go, so you know what that means? We're killing her not once, not twice, but 3 more times until we finally get the Empress Wings that we want. With the Empress dead, we're in the end game now. And this, unfortunately, is where the Rainbow Rod's relevancy plummets. However, a loss of relevancy doesn't matter. I am going to prove that the Rainbow Rod is the best weapon in the entire game, no matter what it takes. And that leads us right to the final chapter. Before we could fight Moonlord, however, we'd have to go through the Lunatic Cultist, an absolutely brutally challenging boss, and he's already dead. I'm not even going to bother showing you the pillar footage, it's so mind-numbingly boring. It's just sitting in the pillar area for like an hour, doing nothing but shooting enemies. It's so boring. I'm not going to show you it. If you want to watch it, go watch this live stream. Unfortunately, the bitrate on the stream was kind of shit, so it'd be a bit unwatchable for the final video. However, that doesn't matter. I'm going to show you a re-recorded attempt, and I did it first try. If you'd like to go watch me struggle against the Moonlord, go watch the stream, but there's like 5 or 6 attempts on there alone. But anyway, enjoy the fight. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and also join my Discord server. I'm trying to grow it because I want to start a Terraria server soon. If you watched till the very end, comment trans tribeam in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.